So they want to make palm oil in a lab. There are several companies working on this. This is similar to some of the things we've talked about on the show with precision fermentation. This is how they're doing it. They're using the fermentation process that you might find in a brewery and replicating things. However, it's still more expensive than palm oil, so we're not going to see this replacing or disrupting palm oil too soon.
Yeah, but palm oil, it's always been one of those things that you hear is quite kind of energy intensive to cultivate, right?
Yeah, and they tend to chop down and burn down the Amazon to make more room for planting palm trees. Well, it's a big problem for the environment. There's many areas in the world where they're doing horrible things to make sure that they can make palm oil because there's such an appetite for it. It's in your snacks, it's in your soap even for some reason. It's in pretty much everything, but palm oil plantations have caused vast deforestation. I think the reason is because the palm trees don't offer much of a carbon sink compared to what the trees that were there before.
Right.
And a handful of startups are trying to reinvent one of the most environmentally destructive ingredients in our diets, palm oil. This is the New York Times. Companies are making palm oil by precision fermentation now. There's several companies working on this, and it isn't approved for food yet, but it's starting to show up in things like cosmetics, where the company-to-company sales are worthwhile, and you can say, well, this is palm oil free, and you can feel a little less guilty about your cosmetics purchase. While making a substitute in a lab may be less labor-intensive than raising forests and nurturing millions of trees, they write, to compete on a price and volume, the startups will need to access huge manufacturing facilities, and they're going to need lots of investment for this to happen.